Hi, I'm Barb and I have Barb's Fine Art in Marion, Iowa. I'm going to do perspective because that's where you start. There's a gal in Minneapolis that wants to do a skyscape, so I want to make sure she knows her perspective first. I had taken art lessons for 10 years before I ever had perspective, so we're going to do it now. This is 1 point perspective. And I'm going to draw an eye line across, and the eye line is the line straight out in front of your eyes, wherever you are, up in the mountains or down in the valleys. And this is 1 point, so there's one vanishing point. That's where things appear to disappear. We're little hills in the distance. I'm going to draw a line from the one vanishing point out to the corner. Out to the corner. It's going to be a road. Short line, longer line, longest line. And I know the line in the middle of the road is one solid line, but this is for teaching. I'm going to take this line and go straight off the page. That's my telephone wire. I'm going to come down almost to the road and stop. Skip half the space. Down almost to the road and stop. Skip half the space. Almost to the road and stop. Then I'll put these on straight across. Straight across. Straight across. And then if I were drawing a tree here, I'm taking it. This is a boring branch, and the trees up close are going to be nice and tall. That's a boring branch. So if I take my pencil or whatever I'm drawing with and wiggle my fingers, look how more interesting that branch is. That's one thing I do with everybody that's new. The next thing we do is we got a wiggly line across here. This is going to be a road. I'm going to draw a line out to here, and way over here, and a line out to here, and short line, longest line. But when you go over that to the next hill, you're going to go inside that line because you lose something going over the hill. So I'm going to come up here, and come up here, and I have a short line, longer line, another hill. You can keep going and going and going. So it's going to come inside there and inside and get smaller as it goes. Short little lines. Another line. Come up here inside, and you're almost going to get down to nothing when we get here and get off to nothing. You could do another row and go off to distance. But as you go over that hill, some of that road gets lost to your vision. So you have to remember to come inside. I didn't get inside there. I need to be inside here. And this needs to end here. Got it? This is inside. You can see that. Okay, that's number 2. The next thing I like to do with you is my perspective. And if I draw a line across here, vanishing point on both ends, a line above here, all lines above your eye line appear to go down as they go away from you, down to the vanishing point, down to the vanishing point, down to the vanishing point. And I'm going to make my box this side. We're going to look up in that box, and I'm going to go over to this vanishing point. And I don't want these to be the same size, so I'm going to come down here. And I'm going over to that vanishing point, and see where these lines cross? I go straight up from that, and you're looking in the box. Can you see inside there? If I darken that in a little bit, you can see that you're looking up in a box. Same thing below. Line down, up to the vanishing point, up to the vanishing point. All lines below the eye line appear to go up as they go away from you. Line straight down, over to the vanishing point, missed it. Straight line down, over to the vanishing point. And where these two lines cross, you're looking down into the box. See that? And the last one is the building. I'm going to draw a line across, and your vanishing points would not be on your paper, so it's going to look very forced. I'm going to draw 2 vanishing points, eye line. Vanishing points are where things appear to disappear, eye lines straight in front of your eyes. I'm going to draw a line above and below the eye line. I'm going up to the vanishing point. This is going to be a house or a barn. Not worrying about my lines being straight at this point. Up to the vanishing point. And the only thing I know that I always do is this part right here. I want to find the visual center of this end. So I'm going to draw a line over to there and down to that vantage point, and I actually hit it. Now I got to stand right in front of this to make my line up because I want to be straight up from that point. Well, I went crooked, but that's all right. So this will show me, I'm going to make it higher. This will show me where my peak, my visual center of my peak is. And see, that's so close to the vanishing point, it looks like it's tipping over. But if the vanishing point was out there, that wouldn't be so steep. I wish I could. Down the vanishing point. Here is the size of my building. I'm going to measure this point. Come up here and measure there. Mark where that's the same. And I'm going to go in here a little bit to make this line. Because those two lines would meet up in the sky 10 miles. So that'd be your third vanishing point. So all your siding goes into here. And this siding all goes this way. I'm going to show you this so you can take a picture of it. That's what I did first. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What I did second. What I did third. And see, that doesn't look so much like it's going to tip over like mine does. And when you know that, then you can do this. Thank you for watching. We had a good time again today. Next week, we'll try something new.
Excellent.
Good enough?
Yeah.
Got my